Well, my name is Paul Aluksha, and I work on the front dock as a forklift operator. And I've been here I hit my anniversary in end of October for my first year. Usually when I do work at a place, I'm there for 5 to 10 years. And the thing I like about this place is everybody cares for each other. It's not, run you over and get, just to get their job done. Because I've been in a couple places like that.
My name is Riyza Jose Morales. I am the volunteer coordinator here, and I have been here for 90 days plus a couple of weeks.
Well, the first things I usually do once I clock in the morning is check out the USDA, make sure all the orders are correct so that when we do send them out, they're correct. And it's not a mistake until it goes out of the building. And then usually trucks start coming in, we unload the truck, then we have to sort through it and make sure that it's the same thing on each pallet so that if it goes in a refrigerator and it's dry, that's wrong. Or if it goes out on the dock and into the dry aisle and it's got refrigerated on it, that's going to stink in about 2 weeks. But usually most of the day is unloading trucks and reloading trucks and sliding up and down the ramp, trying to load the pickup trucks and the smaller trucks, and do everything you can as quick as you can and without hurting or damaging anybody. We do a lot of things out there.
A lot of hats.
Well, that's because it's a little thin up there. But I've been wearing hats since I was in my teens.
Oh.
And I collect hats also. 3 Panama Jacks, 2 Stetsons, and about 150 to 200 baseball caps. Right now I just have a hat rack with all my nice hats on, and the baseball caps I keep throwing into a bag and it's in the closet.
I'm in and out so often. I go on external things. So honestly, I feel like sometimes the majority of my time is not at my desk because, I'm outside. There's always just something going on with volunteers. There's always somebody walking into the building and they don't know what they're here for. And then I go back to my desk to do emails and answer questions on the phone, and then go back outside to just check in on everyone and make sure everything's okay, and just kind of field any miscellaneous goings on between the office and the warehouse when people come in.
Well, I was about 7 years old and my sister dared me to take a Tabasco pepper out of the jar at the Steak and Shake and put it on my hot dog. Next thing I know, I got a line of them down the side, and I'm crunching them and eating them and enjoying it. So I've been eating hot stuff for a long time. Now I have learned that there's a certain tolerance. You get to it a little too hot, and then you can't taste nothing. So I dialed it back, and I've been making my pepper sauce for 14 years now. I don't even think about the recipe anymore. I just throw it together and a little of this and a little of that. And then I put the same thing in all the time in the right amount. It comes out delicious. Uncle Paul's Pepper Company, that's what I call it.
Let's see, my mom said that, or she has shown to me in the diary that she kept when I was a year old, because I was her first kid, so obviously she had to record every move that I made. She wrote the day that she first introduced me to spicy food as an infant. I don't know exactly what really happened, but from then I just kind of got used to eating spicy food, but the transformation kind of came when I was 18 and living in Sweden. I found that they had, in the city that I was living in, this really cool hot sauce store, and I went in to just basically try to prove to everyone that I was super cool and I could eat really spicy food and amaze everyone, and that kind of just built itself into this tolerance that led me to doing this really spicy hot dog challenge, from which I have gained a shirt as a trophy. And ever since then, it was just kind of proving to people, and it's a really great conversation starter. And at this point now, I think that nothing is spicy enough unless it's the actual chemical capsaicin extract, which is very, very dangerous and can actually burn my skin. So I don't really know what to do right now, but I'm enjoying Paul's sauce. It is awesome.
Well, I've seen her running around corralling the people together, and it's like herding little kids.
Herding cats.
Yeah. So yeah, I understand it a little bit, but I'm just not that much of a office type person. I like to be out in the open, but that's why I'm working as a forklift operator. I quit being a truck driver because I would get to where I wanted to push people with my bumper, and that's wrong.
I mean, I'm super interested in understanding what your history with it is, or your, the impact that maybe, not maybe, but definitely we as people not in the industry don't see, your work has. So
right.
That's something I'd love to know more about.
You have to know your geometries, that's for sure.
Oh man,
how to turn a corner without dumping something over and still have it on the forklift. But yeah, you got to know your geometry running a forklift.
That's something I would never have thought about.
Yeah.
What is the most insane thing that you've ever lifted?
I did play a joke with one guy one day at one company I was working with, because we had a 6-wheel forklift. It had 4 tires on the front and 2 little ones on the back, but it was for picking up cars and stuff. And he got being stupid, so I picked up his truck and put it on the roof of the building. And everybody walked around like nothing happened. He come walking out after using the restroom. Where'd my truck go with it? He went crazy.
When we're walking back and forth in the warehouse, what is the most annoying thing that we do as pedestrians?
You start walking into the middle of the aisle instead of staying to one side or the other, and preferably towards the racks, so that you stay safe. Because we're zipping in and out of them trailers so fast, trying to get the truck out or emptied so he can go get a second load or third load. And so yeah, as long as you stay closer to the racks, you're usually safer.
If you hit me, would you do my job?
I'd have to.
Okay.
Or
I'll train you.
until they train somebody else.